Hello, peace be with you. Happy Sunday. So, over the next few videos are going to be dedicated to showing you how different the military behavior and civilian behavior are from each other, and also how uniform it is, how predictable it is. Now, human beings, we all have programming, right? Like we all have programming. The difference is most people are they receive this training passively. So it's not an intentional process. All service members have gone through the intentional process of reprogramming. So it's going to be the same. There's not going to be like too much variation, right? So, for example, all veterans will fold their clothes the same way. Okay, that's something that they were taught to do a specific way. And so all the veterans, unless they just, I don't know, decide to suddenly stop doing it, they will fold their clothes the same way. That's just like one example of a million things. And this has a strategic purpose, but that's just like, I just want to like demonstrate to you one thing that I know for sure. All of them will do pretty much the same unless they intentionally change it. So here are some things that I've noticed about veterans over the years, that they're just like lighthearted and funny. And I notice this with almost every veteran, okay? And it does depend a little bit on how long they've been out, or how much rejection they faced in the civilian world for exhibiting the normal military behaviors. But anyways, so the first is veterans, if they're wearing clothes, well, they should be wearing clothes most of the time if you interact with them. But when they're wearing well, the clothes they wear will usually be something with a team on it. So it's going to be like me, I'm wearing a shirt for my church, right? Okay, well, they might wear one for a sports team, or most likely a branch of the military that they're from. Or if they work for an organization, they'll wear that shirt, a shirt for the organization they work for. So they like team-based things. I wonder why. The next is they don't. I noticed this the most when I was at a workplace with veterans. They don't say hello or goodbye. Okay? They just enter a room, say something, and then when the conversation is over, they leave. They don't usually say see you later. There's not like an exit greeting. They just kind of go. Unless they're trying to escape a civilian conversation, they're like, all right, I gotta get out of here. Normally they just come in and they leave. And it's the weirdest. It's so funny to me. What else? They complain a lot, but not the way that civilians do. Okay, so they complain about things not working the way they should. That's the thing that they all do. Okay, just and the thing this now, any veterans that watch this are gonna be like, do I really do that, or like, do my buddies do that? You'll see that I'm onto something here. So yeah, this just kind of occurs as a passive grumbling. But it's like something is not working the way it's supposed to, or it's not efficient enough, or it doesn't make sense. Those are the things that they will grumble about. Not like the flavor of their food, not stuff like that. They're much more likely to make a comment on the operations of a restaurant than to complain about the food that they're eating. What? Sorry. What else? Oh, they usually have a very good sense of humor, which I know it sounds very weird, but it's very true. All veterans I know have a good sense of humor. Now, my mother, not so much. My mother she laughs really, like she thinks a lot of things are funny. She has a good sense of humor about things. She's not very often intentionally funny. She's just funny in her mannerisms naturally. My dad, total goofball. Like, he's constantly cracking jokes. Grandpa, same thing. He does not stop. Like, getting him to be serious about something is not easy. Unless it's work. If it's work, they're always serious. If it's anything else, I don't know, man. They're just kind of like, rolling around. What else? There's going to be more, and they're going to be just as funny, but those are the big ones. And the reason that I thought about this morning is my pastor, I was at church, my pastor is active duty. He's in the military. He's National Guard. And that's something I'm encountering for the first time, by the way. Like, I've never really been around people in the National Guard because I've never stayed put in one place very long. And I'm just like, I'm kind of seeing how they act, and it's interesting because it is different. They are, it's very clearly military affiliated, but they're like more normal. It's just because they have civilian ties. They still interact with people in the civilian space a lot more. So, yep, there you go. I hope you enjoyed those.